Hey guys, it's Sam here. How are you doing? How are those IKEA meatballs coming along? Yeah, making lots and lots of them. Hey, save some for me, okay? Oh, and great news, we're getting lots of rain, so it's nice. That's it. Today I was still kind of bored. I was a little bored, so I memorized 5 pages of the dictionary. About five. Unfortunately, I learned next to nothing. Yep, that's what I learned. Okay, so let's actually learn something new. So today we are going to be talking about a very familiar disorder, I guess a disease that many of you are familiar with. I'm sure all of you know it. Diabetes. Okay, and a very unique animal. The story of a special little furry dude called the platypus. Okay? Alright, I'll get to that afterwards. First, we have, of course, our Korean lesson. Okay, so I should probably ask you guys this, but yeah, you guys know how to read it. Let's quickly go through. Okay, so this is shi, gan, is, o, yo. Shi, gan, iso, yo. Okay, so obviously the yo is for the politeness. Okay, so what does this mean? Shi, gan, iso, yo. Okay, so it's what I should be asking you now. Do you have a moment? Do you have time? Are you free? Okay, so 시간 means time, literally. It sounds a lot like it would in Hokkien, right, or Cantonese. 시간, right? In Chinese, it's 时间. So 时间. I guess they have similar root words, as Andrew mentioned last time. You know, the Chinese dynasties and the Korean Empire and all that. Okay, so 시간 있어요. It's a question. 시간 있어요? Are you free to, presumably have a chat, get a drink, have a meal? Okay, so it's something you ask a friend. Unfortunately, probably not something very useful right now. Yeah. Okay, so that brings us to our next one. Yes, there's Chinese today. So I know some of you guys read Chinese and all. So think of it as 成语 revision. I don't know if you guys use this one often. It's not that common for me, but sure, why not? Feel free to use it. For those of you that aren't so familiar with Chinese, let's go through it. Okay, so this one is 谈笑风生. 谈笑风生. Okay, so what does it mean? If you break it down, 谈 is chat, 笑 is laugh. This is obviously wind, and this is to spawn, to create. Okay, so this phrase, this idiom, this 成语 is it's not like super deep, because not all 成语 have to be. Some 成语 are just describing something in life, a situation, a circumstance, and this is one of them. So this phrase 谈笑风生 is used to describe a very lively conversation. People having a nice chat. That's pretty much. So if you see a bunch of people, chatting, talking in a relaxed and open manner, you can say, "Oh, 他们在谈笑风生." Yeah, presumably that's how you use it. Yeah, feel free to correct me. Okay, so yeah, there you go. So this is probably not something that's happening quite a lot these days either, unfortunately. Maybe online. Oh yeah, you can do that. You can say like their online teleconference. 他们在线会议十分谈笑风生. I don't know if that works. Yeah, probably that sounds a bit awkward. Anyway, yeah, maybe I'll try and use it a bit more. 谈笑风生. Okay, rightio. So move along to this dude. Alright, so first, in case you don't know what this guy is called, this cute little guy is a platypus. Okay, now a few quirky things about the platypus, maybe you know, but I'll regale you anyway. Okay, so firstly, they're a mammal, as you can see. They got hairs, like a cat or a dog. Okay, but they are semi-aquatic, means they live half in the water, like like otters. Yeah. Okay. But they're mammals, so they have lungs. They still have to breathe. But they live under. They don't live underwater. They live in burrows like rabbits, but their burrow entrance is under the water. Okay, so it makes it extra hard to get to. Right? And then another thing that is obviously very, very prominent, obviously obvious, yeah, is their bill. See this thing? It's a weird looking bill. It looks like something a duck would have, but you know, darker and a bit more awkward. It's like maybe one day the platypus will be like, guys, it's just a mask. I'm just trying not to get COVID. You know, they'll just pop that thing off, right? It looks like they just like someone did a prank, someone did a funny and like glued it onto their face, right? Because look at that, like weird. Sorry, dude. I'm not calling you weird. You are perfectly normal in the platypus world. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So another thing about platypuses, platypusii. Yeah. Yeah, platypuses. Okay, I'm gonna stick with that. Okay, platypuses lay eggs. Okay, they're like a bird as well. So they're a mammal. They're an otter. They're like an otter, but none of those guys lay eggs. Okay, only like birds lay eggs, and so these guys lay eggs. Yeah, it's kind of weird, huh? Okay, and another thing is they have retractable webs in between their fingers, their digits. Okay, so it helps them swim. Okay. All right. So these are all fairly obvious, and I'm sure you knew. They also have tails like beavers, big broad tails. Okay, but they use them a little bit differently from beavers because they don't build dams. These guys, but they use them to do things like warm and incubate their eggs. Yeah, there you go. That's a fun thing. Okay, so here are some maybe not so obvious things that you may not have known about the platypus. Let's see if you can get the platypus bingo. Okay, they do not have a stomach. That's right, platypuses don't have a functioning stomach, at least as far as we can see. Okay, it's very interesting. So somehow or other they absorb nutrients from their food, but without the use of a stomach. Yeah, they don't need the acid. I guess it just goes straight to their bowels. Yeah, when I say stomach, you know, it's the thing that secretes the acid and crunches your food, and you know, these guys they still have to absorb it somehow. So I'm sure they have you know, like a small and large intestines. Okay, but they don't have a stomach. Okay, it's kind of cool. Okay, and another thing that you may not have known about them is that they have venomous spurs. The males do in their hind legs. It's kind of weird. I guess if something is trying to catch them, you know, they can kick. And yeah, they got spiky. See those things? They got claws, man. They're nasty, like koalas. Yeah. So their back legs have venomous spurs. So yeah, you can get pricked. So how does this relate to diabetes? Do platypuses get diabetes? Well, there you go. Oh wait, here, look, it's a baby platypus. That's what a baby platypus looks like. Isn't that? It's like super weird. It looks like something you see in Men in Black, right? Right? It's the cute little thing going. Yeah. Like I swear, like when I first saw this, I was like, oh cool, they made a new Men in Black. But no, this is a real baby platypus. At least that's what the internet has told me, and it is not April the 1st. So yeah, no, this is what baby platypuses look like before their beak turns all black and tough. Okay, right. So back to the question: how are platypuses related to diabetes? Okay, so first let's talk a little bit about diabetes. Okay, so for those of you who don't have the pleasure of having diabetes, I'm joking there. It's obviously it's not pleasant. It's not fun. But basically, diabetes is a disease related to this little thing here called insulin. So you may have heard of this thing called insulin. Okay, so insulin is a hormone that is released from your body, from the pancreas, this sickly yellow-looking thing. Okay, now it sits between your stomach and your intestines. Okay, so this insulin hormone is what regulates your blood sugar levels. Okay, so this is a simple diagram. Okay, so eat, your body gets that sugar, and then your pancreas goes, oh guys, wait, no, we need a little less sugar. Let's put some of that away. Okay, so it releases insulin, and then insulin goes into your body and tells your body, your fat cells, that's adipose, and your liver, things like that, to start locking them up, put that excess sugar away because you don't need it. You don't need all of it anyway. Okay, and then your blood sugar goes down. Right? Not so readily available. And then if you happen to exercise, or you just sit and breathe, you burn sugar like all the time, because your cells need it to live, to survive, and to do maintenance things. Okay, so once your blood sugar goes down, then your pancreas goes, oh crap, we need more sugar. So it releases this other one called glucagon. Okay, you may not have heard of this one, because obviously there aren't that many issues with glucagon. But so glucagon tells your body to release the sugar. Okay, there you go. So there is the pathway. Okay, so 1, 2. Okay, so diabetes is when you have an issue. Your body has an issue detecting or producing insulin, one or the other. So type 1 is you don't make insulin. Type 2 is your cells cannot detect insulin. Okay, so different types of diabetes, same kind of effect. Okay, so basically, if you have diabetes, you have to keep your blood sugar in check, because your body is a little funny and is not quite doing it for you. Okay, all right. So how does it relate to platypuses? Well, platypuses, so I mentioned that they have venomous spurs. Okay, so their back legs release a venom, like the koalas. Okay, like many creatures. So the difference between poisonous and venomous, just a quick aside, poisonous is if you eat it and you get sick. That's poisonous. Okay, venomous means if it gets into you, but you don't eat it. So if it pricks you, then so basically inside outside. So if I said platypuses were poisonous, that means if I were to eat a platypus, I would get sick, right? But no, these guys, I don't think you really want to eat them. Although I'm sure people have tried. Ooh, I wonder how they taste. Anyway, so the venom in their hind legs contains a protein that is very much like a peptide that acts a bit like insulin. Okay, so it is called glucagon-like peptide 1, GLP-1. Okay, here, look, this thing, it's called an incretin. Sounds kind of mean, huh? Like a cretin. You know what a cretin is? Cretin? Cretin? Anyway, doesn't matter. So these are just names. You can ignore like all these things. But so what we're talking about now is GLP-1, glucagon-like peptide. Okay, so the name is probably but actually it has effects more like insulin. So it tells your body to hide away the blood glucose. Don't leave it floating around. Okay, so basically you have less sugar, less fuel to burn. Okay, so that's good news for people with diabetes, because what the issue with people with diabetes is they have too much blood glucose. Okay, they have too much sugar floating in their blood. Okay, so with GLP-1, actually, okay, I should clarify. Humans, we do have this protein as well, but it has a very, very, very short life. Okay, so it goes like that, it just disappears. Whereas the one that is found in platypus venom is a lot longer lasting. Okay, so scientists believe it is because the platypuses don't have a stomach, right? So they don't they need a way to regulate their blood sugar more efficiently, perhaps, or at least make it last a bit longer. this guy is looking at me funny. Yes. So, but wait, what does that have to do with why is it a venom? Why is it in their venom, right? So it is in their venom because what it would do to you if this venom went into your bloodstream is it would have the same effect as if you took an insulin shot. So say you're a normal person and you accidentally take your friend's insulin, you eat that metformin or something, you know. So what would happen to you is you would just feel a bit sluggish, right? You feel tired because your blood glucose is low. Get it? So this is a very interesting form of defense, right? So it's not like snake venom. It doesn't destroy. It doesn't necrotize. It doesn't cause your cells to die, right? That's like most other venoms out there. But no, this venom causes you to to get tired and sleepy, and you'll be like, oh, okay, maybe I won't go and chase that stupid beaver duck thing. Just go back home and sleep. Okay, that's very interesting. Very interesting. You're targeting the fuel cell. You're severing the supply lines. So in a war, snake venom would be killing the troops. Platypus venom would be stopping the food getting to the troops. So the troops are hungry. They're like, I don't really want to fight today. Yeah, I'm feeling kind of languid. Just gonna lie here. Just veg out. Maybe I'll work from home. Imagine if soldiers could work from home. Just be like, actually they probably can these days. They probably do. They'd be like, oh yeah, drone incoming, pew pew pew. It's like playing video games. They don't need soldiers no more. Okay, so while I'm on the topic, there are other creatures that use similar tactics in their venom. This guy. Do you know what this guy is? So this guy is the only reptile that has venom in America. North America? I forget. But yes, this guy is called the Gila Monster. So it's particularly funny, I guess, here in Malaysia. It always tickled me because obviously Gila means crazy in Malay, right? So if you're a local Malaysian, you'd be like, oh, this monster cray cray, yo. Yeah, I don't know what the term Gila means in Spanish or wherever this guy comes from. But yes, he is very colorful, and colorful usually means not safe, right? Because if they can afford to be colorful, they must have some other form of self-defense, right? Because otherwise, all those predators, like the birds and snakes, are gonna be like, oh, wow. Or maybe I guess it blends in with the desert, sand, dunes, whatever. Okay, so I digress. I'm getting away from the thing. Okay, so what is special about this Gila Monster is that it has the same peptide, the same protein in its saliva. Okay, so yeah, it I don't know how it would help itself, but definitely if it licks you, you're gonna feel a little sluggish. Well, it'll take a while, because quite big. But for small little creatures, what it would do is probably something similar to what the Komodo dragon does. So if you don't know, the Komodo dragon has a different kind of protein in its saliva. It has an enzyme that literally breaks things down. So it helps it to digest stuff even before the Komodo dragon has eaten it. But this guy is different. This guy is his saliva makes his prey or whatever makes them sleepy, I guess. Yeah. Make them tired so they can't run as fast or as far, and then this guy will come along and be like, up, dinner. Okay? Yeah, look at that. Fearsome Gila Monster. Yeah, the tongue definitely looks like a nasty color. So, the Gila Monster's saliva has been researched, and they have isolated this protein, and it is now a drug. Yeah, see? There you go. It's this one, Bayeta. So, yeah, there you go. So this one is extracted from the Gila Monster, but they're saying the one in the Platypus is also very promising in the fight against diabetes. Okay. Now there is another animal that we know of that uses a similar tactic, but I will warn you first. The sight may disturb you. This is the guy. Yeah, warning over. Okay, so this guy is called the geographer's cone. Okay, because it is this guy, not this guy, not this poor little guy. Goodbye. No, it's this one. It is a sea snail. Okay, and this is its cone. Okay, so this particular sea snail is very nasty because what it does is it releases this same similar protein, and it squirts it into the water around it, and it makes all the fishes sleepy. And when they start to drift down and come in for a nap, this guy eats them. Nom, nom, nom. Yep. There you go. It's cool, right? Very, very cool. So obviously this sort of venom is it's very interesting. It's maybe a bit more slow acting, but on the plus side, I guess you're not eating like nasty stuff, right? Because if say I poisoned you with like cyanide or something, like it's fine if it's fine if I just want you dead, right? If I just want to assassinate you, right? But say in some weird reality I wanted to eat you after, so say I was a cannibal, right? If I poison you with cyanide, I'm gonna get cyanide poisoning if I eat you, right? After you die from the poisoning, obviously, right? So this sort of venom is better, right? Because it just makes you sleepy. You'd be like, dude, I really want to sleep now. Can I just take a nap? Yeah, and then while you're sleeping, I'll be like, it's a slightly disturbing image, but maybe that's the point of them using this, right? Yeah. So yeah, there you go. Hope you learned something mildly interesting today. Let's stop staring at this guy. Good grief. Okay. Alrighty, I will leave you with that. Back to your meatballs, and I'm gonna get some dinner now. So yeah, let's keep an eye on that platypus. All right, and hopefully good news for all of you who have diabetes out there. That type 2, that is type 2. Okay, and with that I will leave you, and I will catch you tomorrow. Okay, have a good one. Sam out.